Yo, welcome to another episode of Timmymon Duelings. Today we have Ancient Gears for you. Ancient Gears has not seen a lot of play recently, and I don't know why. Before we get started, special thanks to the real Andy Sang. He's the one who's been telling me to play Ancient Gears, and it's been really good. So this is actually a modified version of his list, and yeah. Let's get into it, and I'll tell you a little bit about why I like this deck. We have 2 Gear Golems, standard, Karibos, 2, Ancient Gear Knight, 3 Electros, and Andal. So this is a tech against Gladiator Beast. So often they're gonna, I don't know, attack into your guy, you're able to econ take their guy and tag it out. Or, other way around, you can attack into their guy, they protect their guy, econ take, and then tag them out. Or yeah, so pretty much their monster gets attacked, or you take it and attack with it, and then you just tag it out. So it turns econ into pretty much a removal card and getting you a new monster. We have 3 enemy controllers. That's standard. I think probably every deck needs to play 3. 3 floodgates, standard, unfortunately, for you free-to-play players, and Wall of D, Windstorm, and Curse of Anubis. So, why do I think this deck is so powerful at the moment? So, the other day I was asking Andy, what deck can I play? Karibos, Electros, enemy controllers, and floodgates. I gave him these cards and I told him to fill in the rest, and and yeah, he just told me, oh, why don't you just play Ancient Gears? And I was like, yeah, you're right, why don't I play Ancient Gears? So I picked up Ancient Gears, and yeah, I tested them for a little bit, and they were doing surprisingly well, and I don't understand why people stop playing it. Maybe because Ancient Gear Golem is weak against Floodgate. But yeah, if you play slow, I think you're able to play around Floodgate. So eventually they're going to have to Floodgate something else, so you can just summon this. Or if you have enough protection, you can you can play into Floodgate, force out Floodgate, so you can start doing stuff with these. I think it's more important to prevent the Electros from getting Floodgated than the Ancient Gear Golem. So I think this deck has a pretty decent matchup, like the whole board. It's pretty even, pretty okay. If your opponent plays bad, you're gonna win. If you play good, you're gonna win. So I think it's easy to get like a 70% win rate against people weaker than you. Yeah, 70% win rate. Yeah, so another reason I think it's good is because in the KC Cup, you really have to be prepared for all decks, and this is a deck that you can pretty comfortably play into most decks. So against Burn, you're waiting for your floodgates, your econs to get rid of the lava golems, and then tribute your floodgated monsters, and you're just attacking with a monster at a time. So after these monsters get, I don't know, floodgated, or what's the other thing? Massive Morph, you can tribute. Against, I guess the only thing in here that we might want to add is like spell and trap removal, but maybe not. Against, you know, I've seen Andy deck out multiple people with multiple Karibos. You know, every single card can after after a while, you know, the rest of your cards, you know, are just good top decks, and you can deck out like Red Eye Zombies. You can deck out a lot of different matchups. I think the Andal in here is actually pretty good, because I wouldn't say it makes your Gladiator Beast matchup auto win, but it gives you more utility to a deck that is pretty linear. This deck's not as fast as yesterday's Dino deck, but I do think it's slightly requires slightly more skill, and yeah, so you're gonna get probably a high percentage win rate, but you might not be playing as many games. So anyway, this is my Andy's Ancient Gear deck. Let's get into some replays, and then we will do a live game and see how it goes. Okay, let's get into it. So yeah, we have 5 replays, and let's get into it. We're versing a Japanese guy right now, and this is against Seto Kaiba. Let's see what kind of deck he's playing. I can't remember exactly these replays, but yeah, I'll remember as soon as I see. So we open up pretty decent. Okay, he's playing Phoenix. Huh. No, Phoenix actually has a pretty good matchup against us because we're a trap deck and they're a anti-trap deck. No, they just summon this. So what am I gonna do? I choose to summon Ando and not attack because attacking here would allow him to pop the Fire King Island, and then his Phoenix can have a clear attack through my guy. But if I don't attack, this doesn't get popped, so he won't have anything that can attack over this that he can normal summon. So so here he has 3 cards, and I doubt that he has anything to summon that can kill this, and he doesn't. So what do I do here? I just summon and attack. I set Econ. I set Econ to right. So he has 2 Phoenixes here. So my line of thought was, well, okay. So if I set Econ and Windstorm, you know, it would have done the same thing. The reason I set Econ instead of Windstorm is because the next turn Windstorm can switch too, so it would work as like 2 enemy controllers. So here he only has, I'm hoping that he only has 1 attack, because he's already used 2 normal summon monsters, and I think they only play 5 of these. Yeah. So yeah, so here I'm hoping that he only has 1 attack. The next turn I'm able to Econ, take, and trade both of these off. If not, I'll just protect with Windstorm. Unfortunately, he has another Fire King Island. Yeah. So I actually don't understand why he didn't play Fire King Island to, yeah. Because he set, I was able to pin, and there's nothing he could have done. Now if he did play Fire King Island and get a monster to attack over the Electro, I would have just lost, I think. And I had to get lucky to draw that monster. But yeah, so even though it was a bad matchup, you play as good as you can, and sometimes you'll just steal a win. Let's get into the next game. This next game we're up against Mai. So usually Mai is just Jockey 135. Usually Mai is just Hazy Flame, and I would say our matchup against Hazy Flame is decent. Actually, he plays Balance, so not Hazy Flame. Gladiator Beast. So, okay, here's a mistake by our opponent. He makes an aggressive enemy controller. He's attacking. He just hit these, so I know that they're nothing. So he's actually just trading 1 for 1 here. And yeah, so in my opinion, I think trading Econ for Windstorm here, I mean, using his Windstorm aggressively is not as good as using it defensively and then attacking over, forcing me to use it. Yeah, so that way he gets an extra turn Yeah, anyway, he chooses to do this aggressive attack. You know, if this was a super rush, he would have just got owned. So that's why I'm not a fan of this kind of attack. He plays a Divine Wrath as a tech. No, I really don't like this play. You know, my dude's bigger than his dude. I'm just gonna wait a turn and just double summon and attack. He chooses to summon Isidari and not attack. So, you know, that's fine with me because I have Golem. If this is a Floodgate, which it is, it's fine because I have enough protection. I can just draw past. If he ever attacks, you know, I double summon attack into it. So he windstorms. Yeah. There's no point in me aggressively attacking into him. You know, I'm happy to just play it slow. I'm up cards already. Now, if you're up cards, just play it slow. If you're gonna win anyway, you might as well guarantee your win. Then play aggressively and, you know, hope you get the win. I would always wait. You know, like you know, for every turn that you get, you're able to get a little percentage more chance to win. Yeah, so even if you get like plus half a card of value each turn, you know, that's just closer to winning. But you have to, yeah, there are certain factors like keep track of how many cards they have and what they can draw into to beat you. But anyway, yeah, that was a pretty easy win because I don't know, I felt like he played too aggressively. Yeah, I don't know, I think I would probably play defensively into me than offensively. Yeah. Now yeah. Okay, so Seto Kaiba. Let's see what he is.
Duel.
We open it. And so this is what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. He I think he used Windstorm on my summon before I changed turn. Yeah, I don't know if there's a need to do that. Oh, so right. One of these Hazy is pretty popular with beatdown now. They're able to beat you with 3k attack monsters and just kill you for game. And I guess Econ's not a popular card in that list. And I don't know if I probably would have just let it die, but maybe he really wanted to get Hazy Sphinx. I had the Floodgate for the Sphinx, and you know, there's nothing he can do now. So I'm not attacking with this dude. There's no need to. If there's a wall of D, I'll get owned. I'm just attacking with the dude that you can't use traps on. So like I said the last game, just take it slow. You don't have to aggressively attack into it. You know, if he did have wall of D set, and then he draws a monster, I don't know, that I can't target or some, I don't know. Yeah. Say he drew into like a Cerberus and just attack over my dudes. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I mean, of course I had the big ancient gear, but you know, there's yeah, he could easily draw an out to that as well. So anyway, yeah, like I said, just take it slow. If I'm gonna win anyway the next turn because he can't do anything, I might as well just take it slow. Yeah, so anyway, let's get into the next one, Bandit Keith. Wonder what our opponent is playing. So okay, so here, he doesn't use balance, so I don't even know if this is yeah, I don't even know what it is. I drew a pretty lame hand. Yeah, luckily I got that Electro on top. Electro is so good against these trap decks. So our opponent is playing Wallet. The enemy controller takes my guy, so I can't pin the other one, but I'm just gonna pin the other one anyway and attack. So you know, what could our opponent have done differently? Right. So as soon as he summoned the Electro, I thought his middle card might be a Volcanic Shell, because that's a common card Bandit Keith players play with Switcheroo, and you know I'm thinking he might have Switcheroo because he didn't use any spell. So my plan was actually to summon Ancient Gear Golem, attack over to keep his shell in defense and attack over it for game. So I would summon, attack over his Electro, and then attack over his shell. So I'd piercing him twice, and there's no traps that he can use in response. He could use Mirror Wall, but if he uses Mirror Wall, I'm just gonna choose not to attack, and then his board would have been locked up anyway. Yeah, so pretty easy win. Yeah, probably our opponent. Yeah, I'm not sure what our opponent could have done. Looks like he just bricked. Maybe he should have summoned Electro first and not set the shell. Yeah, so I think that would have been a better play, especially against a trap deck. You have 2 cards to protect your Electro, so if I summon my Electro and pin one and attack into it, he has another trap, and then he can just pin down my trap. So that would have been a way better play. Yeah, okay. And we have one last replay. So, yeah. We're up against the Chinese guys, Joe Wheeler. Every time I see Joey Wheeler, I'm scared for my life that he's gonna last gamble me and earn me. So yeah, I don't know what skill he's playing, but because he plays Sprite's Blessing, we know it's Cyrangels. And I actually have like a pretty good hand against Cyrangels. All I need to draw is like another monster. So I'm doing that because I just want to draw a monster for game. The reason I use Curse over Econ here is because Econ can take and steal and attack for game, whereas Curse just protects and attack. So the other so sometimes I would use an yeah. So anyway, sometimes I would use enemy control the other way if I want to protect against more attacks, or if I'm playing aggressively, I would use this to protect one attack and these to attack. But yeah, this game was just really fortunate for me. You know, I know he's not playing Grip because it didn't say at the beginning. So yeah, that just shows how powerful enemy controller is. So anyway, let's head over to a live game to see what I can do in a real game. Okay, so we're heading into a real game. We're actually a duelist level 20 now. Okay, now, so this is our live game. We're actually duelist level 20 now, so we're max level up against another max level. So I'm not sure how competitive this game will be. Our opponent is playing Bonds, so I'm thinking he's just gonna be playing some sort of a what's it? Dinosaur? Not dinosaur. Zombies, but he's not even playing zombies. Okay, so we don't know what skill he's playing, but we're gonna summon the Electro. We have 2 protection cards. If he summons a monster, this is live next turn. This is a pretty decent hand. Yeah. If he Dakinis, I'm gonna Econ take, attack, 2 turn clock. If he doesn't Dakini, I'm gonna pray he doesn't discard my yeah, so Japanese players, they really like Venu because oh crap, he did beat Japanese players, they really like to play with Venu because Venu, there's more OTKs with Venu, but you don't get as much resilience. So you can't play around with what's the other card? Saphira. Saphira, you have more resilience because you're able to. Oh, nice card. You're able to just add back either turn every turn and just boost as high as you want to attack over through all of these and mirror walls and everything. So, yeah, looking good for me. So yeah, Venu is actually pretty good for free to play. Yeah, nothing he can do. Who said Cyber Angels were good? This is gonna be KC Cup. I'm gonna have such a good time. There you go. You know, our opponent could have played that a lot differently if he wanted to, but he chose not to. Yeah, he could have played it slow. He could have not used his effect and added back his Venu. Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking. He just wants to have a quick win against me. And okay, there you have it, guys. This is my Ancient Gear deck. It's my Yugi deck. Yeah, so what cards could you change in this deck? Pretty much the engine is 2 years, 3. Pretty much you have to keep econ. So I'd say you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which are engine cards. And the rest of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they can be any sort of utility cards. So this Andal, it could have been a Snipe Hunter. It could be Ninja. I don't know, the one that destroys defense position monsters. This can be like a hazy. What is it? The zombie that banishes special summon monsters. You know, this spot can be anything. And it could also even be a defensive card. So, but yeah, I probably would play the seventh normal summonable monster. And these defensive cards can also be anything else. It can be Super Rush, Chalice, Divine Wrath, more Wall of D's, more Karibos. But the way I have it here is because it's good against Cyber Angels. And yeah, it's good against the meta. Anyway, I hope you like this deck. Remember to check in tomorrow for another brand new deck. This week we're gonna have try to get as many decks as we can out there for the KC Cup. I'm only gonna post competitive deck that I think will do well. Yeah, apart from Gladiator Beasts and Cyber Angels. So I know those decks are going to be played regardless of if we post it up or not. And yeah. So anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button down below. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, and please leave a comment what you might change in this deck. Anyway, we're gonna catch you again later. Peace out, guys.